These are the controversial or never seen before scenes in Star Trek. This is basically a naked female Klingon sex scene. So she's going to bare her breast basically. And this is the scene right here. You just got to pay attention. It happens pretty quick. And let's see. That was all of it right there. It was a side boob shot and an upper boob shot. Not that great. I've seen more attractive female Klingons. Worf's wife was better looking than that. And so are those two sisters, the Duras sisters. Now there's the other scene, two men kissing. Yep. I know that Dax kissed another female in Deep Space Nine, but I think that's probably the first two men kissing in Star Trek. And it seems like they just put the naked Klingon scene in there just because they could. Now, I slowed down the Klingon sex scene so we could see it, because you really have to slow it down. I didn't notice it the first time I watched the show. I had to see it like in slow motion or just pay attention real careful to see it. I didn't slow down the scene between the two guys. I've seen enough of that, yeah. So, yeah, here it is coming up. This is your glory hole. But to be honest, the Orville was funnier just making a joke out of something like that than actually showing it. They're just showing it here because they can. You know, that's just because they can do something, they're doing it. And but to be honest with you, it seems like the writers or someone putting the show together is listening to the fan base, because they've got the Klingon speaking English now with a universal translator, which was a lot better scenes with the Klingon speaking English, because it just sucked when they had to translate everything, and the makeup's ridiculous. And they've got them going to a mirror universe, or in a mirror universe in the next episode. And how do I know this? Because if you look on IMDb for episode 10, which is the next episode for Star Trek Discovery, it's got Jonathan Frakes directing it, and it's called Despite Yourself. They don't have any pictures, but they have the plot, and that Frakes is directing it and the name. So he was at a convention this past summer, I think the one in California, and the San Diego Comic-Con, and he was having an interview, and he said, oh yeah, I directed an episode of Star Trek Discovery, and the episode I directed was a Mirror Universe episode. So for sure, 100% certain that the next episode of Star Trek Discovery takes place in the Mirror Universe, and has the Mirror Universe heavily involved in the plot. Now, what I think they might do is they might be stuck in a bunch of mirror universes, jumping one mirror universe to the other, like Voyager was in the Delta Quadrant, but they're going to have to go through like 50 mirror universes to get home. So every episode might be one or two different mirror universes, sort of like Quantum Leap. They jump into a new mirror universe, they deal with the plot, and at the end, the cliffhanger is the next mirror universe they're in. This is my prediction on what's going to happen in the next few episodes. And that would be a good way to handle the canon problems that they've created by making all this shit that shouldn't be here. And by the way, how much lens flare do we need in a love scene? That was a ridiculous amount of lens flare. They're supposed to be in a dimly lit room by themselves. Okay, so yeah, I don't know if you can hear this guy or not, but he's the guy that hosts After Trek. And this is the After Trek scene. They would usually show additional scenes besides what's in the trailer. But in this episode of After Trek, they just showed the actual trailer. This is the trailer that Netflix puts out, I believe. And I slowed this trailer down just so we could examine it more carefully. I guess they don't have any scenes released other than the trailer. So they're showing the trailer. And also, there's a lot of tribbles in the After Trek. They must have been multiplying. So I don't know. I got my hands on a couple of tribbles here at a dollar store. It's a keychain tribble. It's in one of my videos that's up there, but it's pretty lousy video. I like to do them on this way where I narrate them and show the video because it's more professional. So obviously, Stamets has become like the Incredible Hulk, and he's real mean, and he's fighting with everybody, and who knows what's going to happen. But I think the Mirror Universe thing is what's going to happen. I kind of don't like the way they pander to us, half Klingon and half human, in that one shot. That was pretty good. Glad I slowed this down. I just noticed that. Cool. All right, so yeah, Stamets is going to throw his boyfriend over there. He's going to say something like, I don't know. Give me your comments and suggestions, and subscribe to my channel. I need as many subscribers as I can get. I'm going to make new content every couple of days concerning the Orville and Star Trek. I'll at least make videos like this with my thoughts and theories about what's going to happen. I do think this was the best episode so far. I think the Mud episode where he's caught in the time loop was the second best. I think she's going to probably get out of jail and have a relationship with that guy because they obviously have feelings for each other. I mean, Klingon sex is rough, you know. How do we know that's not normal Klingon sex? We've never seen a Klingon sex scene before, you know, and maybe Ash Tyler liked it. Who knows? We'll find out in a few weeks. Comment and subscribe. Trek Genius over and out.
Do me a favor, subscribe to this channel. It means a lot to me. Well, not really, but it means a lot to someone, I'm sure. Also, if you like what you just watched, you can see even more content on the Fox Now app. Don't say I ever gave you nothing.